The Apple Pencil 2 is hands down my favorite accessory for the iPad. It's a note taker, a stylus, a drawing pencil, and so much more. But at $129, it's one of the more expensive accessories that Apple offers. So let's find out. Can a $17 Apple Pencil clone from China really be a better, cheaper alternative? I mean, no, what? No, obviously not. But what kind of compromises should you expect from a product like this? Let's take a deeper comparison between these two in this episode of Let's See If This Cheap Chinese Knockoff Is Any Good. Or, I don't know, this is what they call it on the website. Anyways, let's see what we got in the box. There's no seal on this for some reason. And here's the pencil itself. Yeah, I'm a professional YouTuber, can you tell? Anyways, we got some accessories in the box. We got a pencil case sleeve. I might actually keep this for myself, honestly. A charger. What the hell is this charging method? What is this? And some spare tips. Alright, so what I have here is my 2018 iPad Pro. I was using it to monitor the shot, as you can see. Let's get rid of my original Apple Pencil and play with the knockoff a little bit. Okay, so pairing is really strange. Okay, so you press the power button, and then you gotta go through this process of going to your Bluetooth settings, turning it off, and then turning it back on again. Then somehow that pairs the pencil to the device. It doesn't even ask you to select a device, so that's really weird. Alright, let's talk about writing. Now, I'm a big fan of taking notes with the iPad. I take a lot of notes, and I really mean a lot of notes. So having a good pencil stylus is important to me. Alright, I'm going to make a new document, and I'm just going to write some lines, get a feel for both of the pencils, and compare the two. Okay, so that feels alright. It feels like a bit more pressure was on the iPad when writing, but that's totally usable. Alright, let's move to the Apple Pencil. By the way, I'm sure you've noticed that, yes, I am left-handed. Statistically, there's a 10% chance that you, the person watching this, is also left-handed, so if that's you, let me know in the comments. Alright, that felt really familiar. The pressure is definitely more distributed with this one, and as you can tell, there are variances in the strokes of my writing, as a fake pencil has a lot more uniformity in the strokes. I think I have an idea why. But man, I would absolutely love taking notes with this pencil for sure. I have no complaints with it. It's a joy to use. But what if you're an artist? Let's hop into Procreate and see what I believe is the gotcha of this pencil. Ah, just as I thought. Yeah, unlike the original Apple Pencil, which has pressure and angle sensitivity, this pencil has none of that. So what you see is what you get, just constant pressure all the time. So is this the best pencil for artists? I'm gonna say no, unfortunately. That's a bit of a deal breaker for me, at least. You're better off just getting the original Apple Pencil. It would be able to offer you so much more. But I know not everyone's going to care about drawing, so let's just say you want a basic stylus. You know, you're an avid pro user, and you want to get some photo editing done on Lightroom. Here are some of the thumbnail shots I took for the last video. Honestly, dude, this is really nice and super usable. It's just a general stylus. If this is all you wanted to do with your iPad, I have no problem recommending this for that. Alright, let's talk charging. With the Apple Pencil 2, charging is really painless, as I'm sure you all know. You just snap it to the side and boom, you're charging. Simple as that. This pencil's charging method is a bit less elegant. I have never seen a plug like this before in my life. You plug it into the end of the pencil. This feels explicit. And you plug it in. Assuming you have a USB port near you. I guess if all you have is your iPad, I guess you gotta bring out a hub or something. Yeah, this isn't really pretty or elegant. I'm sure there's a USB-C variant on Aliexpress for the same price. If I can find it, I'll leave it in the description. I'm sure this makes charging a lot easier if you can just use the same cable to charge everything. But as you can tell, I'm not too impressed with this aspect of the pencil. Lastly, in terms of swapping out tips, Apple does sell replacement tips for their pencils. They make it really simple to just unscrew it, swap it out, and put in a new one, no problem. But just be warned, you are going to be paying quite a bit for it. The knockoff pencil does come with its own tips, but my god, good luck trying to get this thing off. This thing is on there really, really tight. I was considering maybe it wasn't even designed to be taken off. And once you do use up those replacements, I honestly don't know where you're supposed to get more. I think they just expect you to buy another pencil or something. I don't know. Alright, so other than those glaring issues that I mentioned earlier, so far the impressions for this pencil have been pretty good. However, this pencil has one thing up its sleeve that the original Apple Pencil doesn't have. Backwards compatibility. So I have here the 2019 10.2-inch iPad. It's just the regular iPad. I bought it for my mother for Christmas last year, and bless her heart for letting me borrow it. And as you can see, switching from the iPad Pro to the 10.2-inch is seamless. You just pair like before by turning off and on Bluetooth, and off you go. For a budget-oriented device like this makes a lot of sense, honestly. You don't give up much other than just pressure sensitivity, really. And yes, from what I can tell, this works on literally any iPad with Apple Pencil support, whether it be Gen 1 or Gen 2. Okay, so should you pick this up? I'd say as a general writing tool and just like as a stylus, if that's all you wanted to do, I don't see any reason why you wouldn't pick this up over something like a real Apple Pencil for $100 or even $130. This especially makes a great purchase if all you have is one of the older iPads that only have Gen 1 support, because I mean, for $70 less, you're basically only giving up pressure sensitivity. And if your use case doesn't need pressure sensitivity, you're saving $70. You can go buy food with that or something. Now, in terms of it being a feasible alternative to the Apple Pencil 2, I'm gonna say no, honestly. You're giving up a lot of the little creature comforts and conveniences that you get on the higher end pencil that you're gonna miss out on this one. For example, I noticed while doing my writing tests that I instinctively double tapped the pencil while I was trying to erase something. Yeah, this pencil doesn't give you that. The charging is unnecessarily complicated, as you saw earlier, and honestly, this might be cheap and shallow of me, but I feel like if you're dropping almost $800 on an iPad Pro, I feel like you kind of have the money, or your work case or your use case kind of warrants spending an extra $130 on a good Apple Pencil 2. It's feature rich, you know, I mean, you got all the nice stuff like wireless charging, pressured and tilt sensitivity, double tap gestures, I mean, everything really. Thinner. It's thinner too. I just noticed that. Oh my gosh. But if you do end up using this with your Apple Pencil, good news, because it seems that the fake pencil actually sticks magnetically to the side of your iPad Pro regardless. So, hey, maybe no one will actually notice. If you want to pick up one of these yourself, I'm going to leave a link in the description where you can get it. And let me know what you thought. I mean, does this suit your needs? Like, is this a feasible alternative for you? Or do the cons just outweigh the price? Personally, I'm going to actually be giving this to my mother because she has an iPad 10.2-inch and like she really wanted writing style, and this is honestly the perfect for what she needs. She just wants to use it to take notes, so I think this is great. Let me know in the comments. Hopefully you enjoyed a look at this comparison between these two devices. I thought it was really neat. Consider leaving a like if you enjoyed the video, and thank you for watching.